Humanitarian corridors allowing people to flee the areas of hostility in the northern part of Gaza. The first such corridor, opened between 4 and 5 hours every day for the past few days, has already enabled many thousands of people to reach safer areas in the south, away from the main area of ground operations. The second route, along the coastal road, will enable many more thousands to reach safer areas in the south. At the same time, when encouraging people to leave areas of active operations, it's critical, absolutely vital, that humanitarian supplies and assistance are expanded in the areas where people are moving, in this case, southern Gaza. Now, there were about 96 trucks 2 days ago that crossed in, and 106 trucks yesterday. We need to see more, and we need to see more soon, with an aim for no less than 150 trucks per day, continuously every day. That's the goal. We understand that Israel will begin to implement 4-hour pauses in areas of northern Gaza each day, with an announcement to be made 3 hours beforehand. Now, we've been told by the Israelis that there will be no military operations in these areas over the duration of the pause, and that this process is starting today. This is not our military operation. Israel makes its own decisions. It's fighting an enemy that is embedded in the civilian population, using hospitals and civilian infrastructure in an effort to shield itself from accountability and to place the innocent Palestinian people at greater risk. At the same time, Israel has an obligation to fully comply with international law, and we believe these pauses are a step in the right direction, particularly to help ensure that civilians have an opportunity to reach safer areas away from the active fighting. But I did want to point to this new development, which has come out of our discussions in recent days with our Israeli counterparts, including the last call that the president had with the prime minister on Monday. We obviously like to see these pauses be useful in getting all 239 hostages back with their families, to include the less than 10 Americans that we know are being held. So if we can get all the hostages out, that's a nice finite goal, and the pauses could be helpful for that. Humanitarian pauses can be useful in the transfer process, because you want to be able to get them out safely. We're grateful for the assistance that Qatar has already provided. We know they have lines of communication with Hamas that we don't. And we're going to continue to work with them and regional partners to try to secure the release of all the hostages. We still don't believe a ceasefire is appropriate at this time. It does nothing but, Hamas benefits from it. And frankly, a ceasefire at this time would in all practicality legitimize what they did on October 7th. We simply aren't going to stand for that at this time.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.